I must say, guys, I'm not sure if Nike is serious with this one. This one is pushing the Air Max bubble to the extreme. Today, we are looking at the Air Max Scorpion in Phantom Black, Light Cream
Tell
colour.
him no, 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 no. Tell him no, 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 no. You've been trying to cater to all the needs. You've been feeling guilty for so long. Baby, they're not friends, they are enemies. Don't you tell them yes, tell them get lost.
Look, shall we start with the elephant in the room? No, let's leave that to last. Let's start with the box. The box is awfully plain. No branding, nothing that determines this sneaker is the new flagship Nike model. Nothing to show why it is at the top of the Nike tree. On the inside of the box, Nike has stated, we're working to ditch the double box and ship shoes in a single shoebox made with at least 90% recycled content. There's nothing on the box saying it's recycled, only the bag the box came states it's made out of recycled material. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. Obviously, the reduction of waste is important, but opening the box you are met with just trainers. Bearing in mind the retail price of this trainer has superseded the 2021 Vapor Max and comes in at an eye-watering £225. The question for me is, how have they justified the additional £26, especially when the Vapor Max, in my opinion, is already overpriced? We know Nike has been pushing the boundary with the visible air bubbles from Air Max 1, with the unit visible at the heel, and from that point onwards, the visible air bubble got bigger and bigger until we hit the Nike Vapor Max and the 720s. Nike was trying to give us the illusion of total comfort when wearing their air units. I think some worked and some didn't. The most comfortable Air Max I have worn is split between the Vapor Max 2021 and the Air Max 720. They were straight away comfortable, even though I didn't get that walking on cloud feeling. The Air Max Scorpion definitely has the Vapor Max vibes, and you can see the upper is gorgeous. Nike wanted to give us a more futuristic shoe and therefore make a disruptor. Have they done this? Personally, I don't know. Only time will tell. Delving into the detail, let's start with the material. Air Max Scorpion uses the Flyknit tech to construct the upper. However, a bit like some of the recent Yeezys, the knit has different patterns around the upper, which I really like. I think this is definitely adds to the sleekness of the trainer, but does it make it £225? What is really nice is the fleece-like look surrounding the eyelet. This breaks up the Flyknit and adds another dimension, but does it make it £225? What is definitely a throwback is the Flywire eyelet, which was featured on the first ever Vapor Max. I like this feature. As far as branding goes, you can find the Nike sign on both sides of the sneaker. Nike decided on knitting or embroidering the Nike sign in a like row format. The Nike swoosh actually goes into the felt near the midsole. This also looks similar to the placement of the swoosh on the first Vapor Max, the very first. You can also find a small Nike swoosh sign on the end of the tongue. At the top of the tongue, it reads Air Max, and the rear paw reads Nike in dot matrix style. Not sure that works. A cool feature is on the tongue. It looks very similar to what you see on the TNs, but on the TNs they are usually reflective. Are these reflective? I don't think they are, and I don't think they glow either. The release date for the Air Max Scorpion is not exactly set in stone, but from the rumours, it seems like it's going to be mid-September when they're going to release. And this will be a general release, so you should be able to cop them. As this is going to be the new flagship, it seems like there's going to be a lot of colours. And if you look online, you can see that there's a lot of colours that are surfacing. The one that really has caught my eye is the triple black, which looks good, and then the wheat, which is a strange colour, but I like it. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. because it sure does resemble an elephant foot. Stroke hovercraft cushioning system, and the list goes on. The midsole does have a ridiculousness about it. I'm not sure if Nike just said, how can we squeeze an extra 26 quid out of these guys? And someone answered, let's just overinflate the air bubble and call it Scorpion, then it's a done deal. Alright guys, let's get into the midsole. Alright, the stack midsole is about 5 centimeters high. That is over 2 inches high at the heel and over an inch high at the forefoot. For all you people who are height compromised, this might be a good look. The heel width is about 12 centimeters. The actual upper heel distance is 7.5 centimeters. Look, I don't have a vernier caliper, but you can see the midsole will stand proud by 2.5 centimeters either side. This is very wide. The front width is just over 10 centimeters wide. This bit is not too bad. With these dimensions, you'll probably be able to do the MJ lean without no issues. To hand, this sneaker does seem a tad heavy, so let's see how much this weighs. Got my trusted weigh machine, here it is. Let's switch it on. Okay. Okay, the sneaker weighs 482 grams. This is nearly half a kilogram on your foot. This is heavier than the Adidas 4D Fusios. That's mad. I'm sure the bulk of the weight is because of the stacked midsole, which comprises of what looks like a TPU, which cups the upper, and the Scorpion air unit, which looks like it's glued to the TPU. Alright, back in the room. Can you believe it? This is crazy. That's how much it weighs. So not only is it crazy in the way it looks, as in the midsole, the weight is crazy as well. Is it that crazy? I'm sure there is heavier, but for a Flyknit trainer, it is quite heavy. Alright, let's delve back into these. On the bottom of the TPU, it has this yellow foam bit. Touching it, it feels cushy. The material actually meets the top part of the air unit, so I believe it adds to the cushy feel of the sneaker. The air seems to be connected, which is similar to the 720. However, the Air Scorpions has the central air piece, which the 720 doesn't. I've noticed on the TPU you have the Nike swoosh branding to the rear, which is here, similar to what was seen on the 720, and to the front on the bottom of the toe guard you can see another Nike swoosh. Now, how does it feel on feet? The knit is not that stretchy and therefore feels snug, especially around the mid part of the foot. But the toes and heels area feels good and spacious. The cushioning feels good, and considering the unit was designed to give you that extra comfort, it needed to be. Is it cloud feeling? To be honest, I wouldn't know, as I never walked on clouds. But it seems slightly more comfortable than the Vapor Max and the 720. However, I would say it's a minimal difference. Should you buy true to size or size up? I'm happy with the fit, but I don't mind a snug feel as long as my toes are free to roam, which it is on this shoe. But wide footers will probably need to go up half a size. But be warned, bigger the shoe, the bigger the midsole. The top view is no joke. You can see the midsole from all angles, probably the moon as well. But what is absolutely crazy is the top view around the heel. Just have a look at the heel. As I said earlier on, that's 2.5 centimeters either side. That's the midsole protruding out, spilling out, whatever you want to say. But that is the midsole doing that. I'm not sure how it looks from the back, but we'll probably have a shot at that. I would say this sneaker will be polarizing as it tells a tale of two halves. The upper is gorgeous and has that sleek Vapor Max look, which everyone loves. Therefore, if this was sold with a smaller air unit, I think it will be a wrap. These will be flying off the shelves. Not saying it's not flying off the shelves now, but the murmurs are saying that the midsole size is crazy. However, the midsole as is bordering on a joke. Could we get used to this over time? Only time will tell. I would say your body size and proportionality could determine if this is a good look or not. As you could end up looking like a clown on bubble wrap or looking like a golf club wrapped in bubble wrap. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to see something that the algorithm say you should watch on my channel, then take a look at this. If you want to see another video on Vapor Max, then take a look at this.